Simon and John Line, guys. Welcome back to We Happy Few. This is chapter 63. When we last left off, we were exploring the area out as Ollie. We're in Act 3, so we're playing Ollie's playthrough here.
Amazing what you can survive if you've set your mind to it.
And, yeah, we had explored pretty much everything out. We went all this way, seen everything we could see, do the quests there. We were here, we seen everything we could see, do the quests. Mysterious chest we know to be a repeated quest, like it just doesn't end. Basically, I'm just supposed to go back there every day and something different will happen. We're saving up for Herbalist right now, so I need 3 more points, and we're going to progress with the main story, which is going to be the Camp of Thine Enemies. I think we're pretty well on our way. Let's just go ahead and take one of those bad boys. I want to go that way. Yeah, in the last recording session, I ran out of time, so before I came here, I was just kind of running around collecting stuff. So we should have a bunch of petals. That way, if I need to make a bunch of healing bombs, I can. What are you gonna do? Everyone wants to fight until, you know, they wind up dead.
Whoever said we passed this way, but
I thought we could have a chat about Trim Street.
You shut your bloody mouth, you fat bastard! Let him pass, lads. He's not getting past the front gate anyway. Just this once. Try it again, and I'll kill ya.
9 skill points for talking to that guy. That's hilarious. Well, we're gonna get Herbalists, like I said. I might as well just save up for Bloody Hell, and then we'll go down super duper.
what if they never come back?
Are you ready? All right. Now let's play Simon Says.
I think someone pinched them.
Yeah, I didn't say Simon Says.
They're blowing up the distillery? In God's name, why?
So the soldiers don't get drunk all the time?
If I didn't have more important things to do, I'd put a stop to that right quick.
Alright. We here. Apparently we're trespassing now.
Attention all personnel. Patrols should be particularly careful in the forest. More than the usual number of plague victims have been spotted there recently.
Fucking Starkey's back.
I need to speak to the General.
Get him, lads.
What'd I ever do to them?
You know what you did.
It was a joke. All right, it wasn't a joke.
What about the air raid shelter? It goes right under the fence.
You're right. You're always right. I should have gone through the air raid shelter.
Found you.
What are you gonna do?
You never liked me, did you?
Battle prod. Alright. To the air raid shelter. Nah, nah. Fucking Batman transition. Check to see if there's anything good here. Branch. That's definitely not strange meat like I thought I was gonna find. Instead I found a branch.
Infiltrate.
Well, lad,
Easy.
This is what we trained for. Who the hell blocked up the entrance to the air raid shelter? What if there was an air raid?
There hasn't been an aeroplane over Wellington Wells since 1950, has there?
I'm gonna have to blow a hole in it.
Well, where are you going to get explosives?
Easy. From the military camp.
But we can't get into the military camp. Well, what about the distillery? They're going to blow it up.
Right. You're always right. I wonder if they've blown it up yet.
That explains how it was open when we got back here as Sally.
Attention all
I was
personnel.
definitely wondering about that. 'Cause it was just kind of like, it was boarded up in 1 second and then wasn't the next. And there wasn't really a logical story explanation. It was just kind of a, oh, this happened sort of thing. He's infected. Motherfucker. Take your possessed ass somewhere else, bruh.
Don't make a habit of that, all right?
And we'll take that. Do I have any canteens to fill? Turn around and there's just a guy wandering outside.
Oh, you don't know what you've got till it's gone.
Well, if you can't remember things, maybe you shouldn't be drinking.
You're right. You're always right.
Well, they obviously haven't blown it up yet.
I suppose now we just wait until someone comes by with a pack full of plastic.
Help! Help! They're trying to kill me!
That would be
You
the
have
guy.
to help him.
What's he ever done for me?
Well, he might be the man with the explosives.
You're right. You're always right. Let's see what his problem is. I wonder how much liquor's left around here.
Ollie, focus.
Alright. They thought they were gonna get me with that one. I'm too keen. It's when I walk out here and step on a fucking landmine or some shit. Oh yeah, he did.
Have I shown you the picture?
Thank God you're here! I think they drew to the plastique. Wait! Ollie Starkey?
Look, I don't have to help you if you'd rather work it out with the plagueies.
It's Baden Powell. We were in the Punjab together.
Did you know him?
Haven't the foggiest.
Are you gonna help me out? Are you gonna help me out here, Starkey?
That one's gonna die anyways, it's bleeding. He did.
Well, this'll blow a nice hole in the air raid shelter. Oh, now I remember Baden Powell. Real kiss-ass he was.
Nil nisi bonum, Ollie.
Is that what you do while I'm scrounging all day? Studying Latin? What's the bloody use of that?
The gung hoster. I did see a skill points. I did see a guy running around on this area a little bit. Need 8 points so I can get Slugger. I just no idea where he is. He found me.
If anyone finds Private Elton not the man who wakes you up in the morning,
Our own wee Bannockburn.
Scotch.
A dud bomb. Don't you like to extract the TNT from them?
Don't ask me where we got the extractor from, but hey. Instead of cycling through all this, I could have just fucking took it from the inventory.
I hope this is enough dynamite.
You better cover your ears.
Shouldn't you move back? Like,
Now, what's more fun than that?
Lots of things.
Now, we'll just go down there and pop up inside the fence.
whatever you say, all big stretches. All right. Not gonna fool me. Mushrooms, of course.
Aren't you supposed to be at work?
I quit.
A soldier's allowed to quit.
I guess we'll find out, won't we? I don't think he'll want me back at any rate. Not after the things I told him.
The general?
This is all his fault. The registry, the train, the way we bent over backwards. Wait, how can I be talking to you? You're dead. I quit because you're dead. My memory's all confused. It just sloshes around in my head.
Does that make it easier to bear?
All right. We'll hit the pneumatic stash in a minute here. Should go down there, activate that.
Good. Now we can come back here without all those disagreements.
Cool. All right. Let us progress on. Probably have to get my sneaky mans on now.
Careful. I don't think they like you very much here.
Thinking to General Bing's office. And where am I in relation to that? I'm on the other side of the camp. Okay.
8 p.m. in the mess hall. All are invited. Don't worry, in Happy Hamlet, no one dies.
I think I know where we are at. Yeah, I do. Come back. If I could somehow get over that, that'd be awesome, but that's not gonna happen. So alas, have to play it their way. Just waiting for this guy to pass and then I'll head past that way. It's definitely not really an option to go that way.
Attention all personnel. It is time to paint the tacks again. If your feet are sore from marching all day, take a break and join the painters next Monday. Any volunteers will be excused from marching.
I felt only one of those teacups were stealing.
Just pretend it is beef.
This be a lot better at night.
I'm not sad. It's chafing.
Yeah, we've already read that.
And
Attention all personnel. Tonight's movies will be Hellcats at Ramsgate. This stirring...
Donald!
shows one of the
Ollie!
finest
What
victories
possessed you to come here? Here, I can smuggle you out of trouble. Just get in my car. I have to take the lads at the bridge their supper.
I'm afraid I'm on my way in, not out. But I might take you up on your offer later.
I suppose the lads will just have to wait a wee longer for their supper then.
Hey, it's always nice to know we have a friend on the inside. Because I didn't know how I was gonna get that guy by. Blah, blah, blah. Speaking in tongues, oh god, I didn't know how I was gonna get by that guy. I was gonna have to hug that wall and see if that works. Now, if he goes that way. Watch out for the spotlight, of course.
Very good, sir.
Might have to go around. That kind of sucks.
Very good,
I
sir.
don't have any distraction device.
The Merry Band players are looking for a replacement for the role of Kate in The Taming of the Shrew. If you are theatrically inclined, please talk to Sergeant Oldcastle when he's not on the bridge.
Very good, sir.
How does one do this? Excuse me.
Hello, sir. Jerry's in the house.
Well, the only other path I could take is through here. But as we know, I can't really get through there, so I'd have to go all the way around. Sucks ass.
Attention all personnel. It is time to paint the tacks again. If your feet are sore from marching all day, take a break and join the painters next Monday. Any volunteers will be excused from marching.
Motherfucker. That's that fucking, Plaguey. As if he survived.
Where the hell's Cheeseman? Probably having a wank in the bushes.
Ollie!
Sorry,
He's probably in the latrine.
Or that.
He's not going to let you in. You'll need his key.
I can be quite charming when it suits me.
I bet he's still angry with you.
It's been 6 years.
Is he still deaf in one ear?
Alright, so we have to get the corporal's key. Fortunately, this plaguey is fucking things up for me.
Have I shown you the picture?
Quietly now.
Could also move his body a little bit. He was kind of exposed there. Cool.
Attention all personnel.
The tanks were fake! The German tanks in the camp. Paper mache!
Don't take that tone with me, Sergeant. I'll call the lads.
They must have sent the real ones home after they took the town.
Yes, I don't need a bloody ghost of Christmas past.
Before the train. Tell him.
In 1946. Before they took the children.
I know when they took the children, Ollie.
We could have risen up. We could have saved them. I could have saved my daughter.
Really? Would the good townsfolk of Wellington Wells have followed me into the machine guns? Or would they all have hidden in their basements?
But after the war, you can't keep a secret like that, sir.
Ollie, the safest secret in the world is a secret no one wants to hear.
Why didn't you tell me?
Oh, Ollie, don't you recall? You used to have such a good memory. You typed all my correspondence. When they requisitioned the newspaper and the glue, they needed quite a lot.
You knew?
There's holes in my memory. Like a church made of cheese and all the congregation is mice. They have to know the truth, sir. We have to tell them.
The truth has too terrible a cost. Isn't that the decision we all made? Anyway, I'm out here in the Victory Memorial Camp. You don't think I'm the one who decides these things, do you?
Who's minding the bloody store, then?
The Executive Committee in City Hall. Why don't you drop by for a chat? I'm sure they'd happily listen to the ravings of a mad Scotsman from the Garden District.
They'd listen to you, sir.
They'd tear me apart like starved jackals, and then they'd pop a joy. I think you should visit Sally Boyle.
I don't want to forget.
Really? Because we had this exact conversation a year ago.
Oh, Margaret. I'm sorry. Margaret. Margaret!
Well, an apology makes it all better, doesn't it?
Alas, Miss Bing.
You will not.
She'll help me.
I'm calling the lads.
I guess it's time to run.
Better get out of here.
How?
The cook, obviously.
Right.
Can't go that way. Gotta go this way. I'll basically retrace my steps. Okay, I got all too close. He didn't even see me, actually. Alright.
Donald,
Ready to go?
I might have overstayed my welcome a bit, eh?
Hop in. Do you remember my meat pounder that I lent you 2 years ago? And you lost it smashing some televisions? That's quite an obsession of yours, isn't it?
I can't stand Uncle Jack's stupid face. Damn collaborator. Traitor.
Now, you bought half a bottle of whiskey in recompense, but whiskey's, let us say, 2 bob.
5.
Quiet. You want them to hear you. 2 plus half of 2 makes only 3. Seems to me you owe me at least 3.5 bottles of whiskey to even up accounts. Open up. I'm off to feed the lads on the bridge.
You're not hiding Ollie Starkey in that cart, are ya?
I didn't think it fit. Not unless I cut him apart at the joints and boiled him a bit.
Just move along, if you don't mind. I think someone pinched him.
Highway robbery.
I make it a total of 8.5 bottles of whiskey. You owe me.
Fine. I'll get them for you next week.
I'm so glad we had this wee chat. Crap. All off. Cart's broken down. They don't engineer like they do up in Scotland. I'm going to have to go back for parts. Do not steal the Bridge Boys' dinner, or I shall be cross with you.
I'd never do that to you. I do it to the Bridge Boys, but not to you.
Don't make me regret helping you, Ollie. Not again. And come back next week with my 8.5 bottles.
Don't even think about taking anything, Ollie. You've got few enough friends as it is.
Oh, I knew about the tanks. Everybody's got to know. They've got to know.
I got 18 skill points for that. How do you justify that game? It'll make no sense.
If the General will help, I'll go to Waterloo House and talk to Miss Bing. People listen to her.
I like marching.
Enter Miss Bing's estate. Alright, so where is Miss Bing's estate then? Why is my... There we go. It's being all weird. 1 second, guys. Ugh. Let's have to get across the bridge. Alright, in which Oliver gets awful news. In which Oliver gets horrible news, because, you know. Oh, best beloved, the general was not an easy man to see. He lived in the military camp, far from Oliver's home, across the wasteland of the Garden District, which was filled with hungry lunatics called wastrels. Fortunately, Oliver had lived a long time in the Garden District. It had never been an easy place to live. It was only easier than seeing the man on every television everywhere he looked, as you did in the village of Hamelin. But he knew how to camp out. He trained for it, before the war. He knew how to move at night without being seen, and he knew the streets of the Garden District as if they were the streets of his hometown of Arbadine. But these days a dark cloud was spread out across the Garden District like a body laid out for a wake. There were more wastrels than ever before, and they were hungrier than ever before, and more desperate, like wolves in a bad winter. A poisonous fog rose every night from the river and made even empty streets unsafe. The general was burrowed deep in his military camp, surrounded by men who had once been soldiers, and pretended they still were, and longed to be so again. But when he was face to face with the general, Oliver's troubles had just begun. Sir Robert Sir Robert was not as pleased to see Oliver as Oliver was to see him, nor was he pleased to hear about the fake tanks. Did you know? Oliver asked. Don't be ridiculous, said Sir Robert, who was haughty. Of course I knew, said Sir Robert. And you typed up all my letters. They needed quite a lot of newspaper, don't you remember? Alright. Anyways. Oliver did not remember, but Oliver knew the general's many quirks, and the general was using a particularly sharp tone of voice that he only used when he was telling the truth. Oliver's heart sank through the floor, which made his head dizzy. For now, oh best beloved, Oliver did not know what to do. It seems he had told a very big lie to all the people of Wellington Wells, or if he had not, he neglected to tell a very important truth, and because of deceit, The Germans had murdered you.